Hey there, Jennifer Webb here. I'm the founder of Contentment Questing and three-time personal development author, and also a course creator. So I wanted to come on here and talk to you about something that you can do to be more content with your life. And it's one of the things that I get asked about all the time, and that is, how can I worry less? Because if you struggle with worry, you're not alone. There's so many people that struggle with worrying, but it's so hard to find good information out there on how exactly to stop, because let's face it, it's something that is like way easier said than done. So worrying too much is one of the things that I cover in my Questing for Contentment course, which right now is on sale. It's 50% off. And it's running the last week of 2022. So the coupon code for that is CONTENT23. That will net you 50% off of the course, which we've never actually done before. I have no idea if we will ever offer it this low again. So don't wait to check this out. But so let's get to the worrying too much. All right. Here's the best definition of worry that I have ever heard. It comes from a book called The Power of Self-Coaching by Dr. Joseph Luciani. And he defines worrying as the habit of anticipating chaos. Kind of a weird definition for worry, isn't it? Okay, let's break that down a little bit. Habit. Habit is something that you do all the time. And it's something that you do really without thinking about it. It's kind of become automatic if it's a habit, be it a good habit or a bad habit. It's something that you do all the time. So our brains are kind of defaulted to focus more on the bad stuff. And we have really great imaginations. You know, imagination doesn't stop when we're kids. We continue that into adulthood. You know, so like kids will get scared of like a monster under the bed, but adults, like, we can let our imaginations run wild with us as well. So the habit, something that you do all the time, of anticipating. Okay, so anticipating is something that, like, we're sitting on the edge of our seat. Woo! We're sitting on the edge of our seat. We cannot wait for it to happen, right? That's anticipating. And it can be really a good thing, like if we're anticipating Christmas, or it can be a bad thing, like, oh, train wreck's coming, I can't watch. You know? So anticipating can be good, or anticipating can be bad. Let me adjust my screen here. There we go. And so it's the habit of anticipating. So there's some anxiousness to it. Chaos. Chaos is the opposite of order. So usually when you worry, you're worrying about things like going like bad and out of control, right? So, and usually one of the key, the key things of worry is that your emotions are going to be like way out of proportion from the actual problem. And sometimes we're worrying about things that are complete fiction. I go, well, hang on, wait a minute. It could happen. Yeah, it could happen. Excuse me, but it doesn't mean that it's going to. So when you are worrying, you have made it a habit, something that you do all the time, of anticipating. So there's a lot of emotions that are bound up in it, chaos. The problem is, a lot of the things that we worry about never actually come to pass. So how do we flip the switch on that? Well, and one thing you've got to realize, well, hang on, I'm worrying. And you can ask yourself this question. Do I know for a fact that this is going to happen? Is this fact, or is it fiction? Okay, and that's kind of rough, and it's kind of humbling whenever you first start. And you're like, oh, I'm an adult, I'm not pretending about stuff. There's no monster under my bed. Well, when we worry, we think, let's see. Let's go with swimming. Not my usual example. I'm just off the top of my head. Okay. Taking my kids swimming at the beach. What if they get out there and they get caught in a riptide and then a shark eats them? Oh. So, okay. Well, hang on. Are there riptides in the ocean? Yes. Are there sharks in the ocean? Yes. But you're probably thinking about this before your kids have even set foot in the water. So all that, the scenario that you have imagined is fiction at this point. So you tell your kids, okay, we kind of flip the switch, and instead of going, oh my gosh, don't get close to the water, you go, hang on, and you switch it from worry to concern. Concern is going to be more fact-based, and it deals with the problem, and it switches from things that you can't control to things that you can control. So you're going to start with, okay, no, my kids aren't in the water yet. They're not in any immediate danger. Maybe you're at the beach. And okay, so if they're little, they've got their life jackets on. Okay. You tell them, if there are riptides in the area, you tell them what to do. Okay, if you get caught in a riptide, then don't swim directly back to the beach. Swim with the direction that it's going, as you don't want to get caught in between it. You're going to want to stay on the surface and swim with the direction it's going, and then kind of angle back to the shore. So you need to tell your kids what to do about that. Obviously, you need to watch for sharks if you are in a shark area. But odds are, if it's like a really shark-infested area, or if there's been a shark attack, there's going to be signs saying, do not swim, the sharks are bad. But maybe you don't want them to go wade past a certain point. Like, you can have a lot of fun in the ocean if you never get past your waist. So switch from worrying about things. Switch it from worry to concern. That way your emotions are more proportional to the actual problem, and you're not anticipating chaos. You're focusing on the things that you can actually do something about, and it will give you such a great relief in your mind. If you look in the blog post, it is 5 ways to start being content with your life, and it is at contentmentquesting.com. It is contentmentquesting.com/ let me get the direct one here. contentmentquesting.com /start little straight dash being dash content. That's the direct link to the blog post, and in that blog post, I give you a little preview of the course, and I share the exact video that I have on worrying too much directly from the course. If you would like to see more of the course with these little short videos, most of them are 5 minutes or less, and they will help you to be happier and more content with your life. So I can't wait to see you in the next video, and hopefully in the course as well. Don't wait to grab this at 50% off. The sale will end on New Year's Eve. So when 2022 goes out, this sale is gone too. So God bless and happy questing. Hope you have a fantastic day.